After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to Walker on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 from number 16. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this. Tied 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is good. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 64 yards.
A gain of 64 yards. First down, Washington.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the option left is Fields. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability. Running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Washington defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Walker with another carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, here's Smith. Throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Are you kidding me? Great job!
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Throwing now is Geno. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. They'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Commanders 21, Seahawks 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. To throw is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Geno. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Geno on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fighting through, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. It just went now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Get on the same page.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 27-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know They're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the option right is Fields. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Lutz with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He completes this to Cole Turner. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He's going to let this go. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pitching it out to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38, Seahawks 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 33 yards that time.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Geno now to throw. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, we know and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score. Commanders 45. Seahawks 20. That's what we do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Take it to the house.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On 1st down, Smith. There goes a deep ball, end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself try and make a comeback.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yeah, and you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4 it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Fields. Throw to the right here. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline. Bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
Jason Myers taking from 4th down.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 52. Seahawks 34.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Now it's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Washington.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Oh, able to avoid him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out left to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 59. Seahawks 41.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
On 1st and 10, Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On play action, Fields. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Baby, this is what you get paid for. Take it to the crib, baby.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's garbage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his big tight end fan. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Smith on 1st down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 17 yards.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Knight. So give him 5 yards there on the catch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.